Hello and welcome to Sierra Make. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this underbust corset. I'm going to preface this by saying it's my first time making a corset. I don't know if you can call it a corset because I made it out of stretchy material, that's because I wanted it to stretch. And I also didn't have any red cotton on hand, and I didn't want to go buy something. So anyways, that's why I used that fabric. It'll give the look of a corset, but not actually conform my body as corsets do. Going back to what I'm doing right here, so I'd seen so many TikTok videos, reels, all of that jazz on people making patterns off of their own body, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. So I did the saran wrap around the body and then duct tape. I had this big pieces of duct tape that I could just wrap around, and here I am now drawing kind of a very, very rough idea of what I want the corset to look like. Here is the rough beginning pattern that I've started with. Now again, I know nothing about corsets. I don't know where or how wide these panels are supposed to be. I don't know where the boning is supposed to be, if it's supposed to be in specific areas. But anyways, this is just me having fun with trying to make a corset-esque top. So here I have 5 panels for each side, and I've pointed an arrow so I know which way it should be facing, pointing down meaning going towards my feet, and the number of each panels, and I've sewn them together for this rough draft. I tried on this rough draft, and actually it fit pretty well. It was pretty much the size that I was aiming for, so I cut it all out of the red fabric that I was going to use. As you can see, the left side is the back side, and it's got a strap that's going to go over my shoulder, and then the right side is where it swoops under the boob. And now I just need to sew it all together, so I'm just going to kind of do one piece by one piece each. As I sewed, I just used a straight stitch and left a 1/4 inch seam allowance, maybe a little bit more, and then I went back in and did a zigzag stitch, and this kind of closed this channel up for me to put the boning in. Next, I decided to sew that channel down, and I just used a straight stitch to do it, so that you can see the other side looks all little cute and clean with its straight stitches, and nobody can see the inside anyways. One of the reasons I like working with stretchy fabric is because it's very forgiving if you kind of sew a little wonky or your pattern's a little wonky or it doesn't quite fit. It'll kind of just stretch its way to make it kind of disappear. So now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put the rivets in for the front lacing. So I definitely need some interfacing, and this is iron-on interfacing, just because it's so much easier for me right now. And the point of this is so that when I put the rivets in for the lacing detail, they won't shift or move, and the fabric won't just stretch right out of the rivet. I'm actually using a straight hair iron to iron this down because why the heck not? Why do I have to use a regular iron? Nobody said that. And also, this way I can get the front and back and get it to go really quickly, and I thought I was a genius for that. And now we have magically skipped ahead. And why is that? It's because just like in the other video, I ran out of time and I just couldn't film it. I just had to finish the project. So what I ended up doing was fold over that interface part and create a front channel and a space for the rivets. And then I put the rivets in. I only put 3 rivets. I wanted to do 4, but I ran out of time. So 3 rivets is what we get on each side, and that's how it's going to be. Next, I put the boning in, but unfortunately, the boning that I ordered online did not arrive on time. So instead, I had to grab some large zip ties that I had, cut off the little top nub piece, and just shove them in there. So yes, I used zip ties in this, and no, that's not the proper way to do things, but my materials didn't show up. Next, I needed to hide all of my raw edges, and to do that, I just took some ribbon, magic, and I folded it over all of my edges and just straight stitched it around everywhere. What was awesome about this is I could have the ribbon extend and then create a little tie piece for over the shoulder where it would tie together. So I would just have to like tie it down in the front and then tie it over my shoulders. That way I could lengthen the shoulders if I wanted to or needed to, and it makes it very adjustable, and I thought it'd be really cute. So yeah, there is my first ever corset made with no experience and no clue what I'm doing. The only knowledge that I had was whatever I saw on my algorithm, and honestly, I think it came out pretty cute considering, especially since I also had the rush job of trying to finish it super fast, and I'm sorry that I didn't have all of the footage for you. Despite all of that, if you like to watch me make stuff, see what kind of new interesting things I come up with, often I'm making things for the first time ever, feel free to like, subscribe, or follow any socials. And thank you for watching!